turning on to Napa Street. I don't know if you can see that sign. This is where Dad grew up. That's him. Say hi.
Hi, kids.
Okay, so, is this the street where Mr. Gordon lived?
No, that was Hollywood Street. That was early. That was before I was born, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I remember it well.
See, their houses, they fell down, and they don't even rebuild them.
Well, honestly, there's a lot of painted houses here, unlike other parts of the neighborhood.
Actually, it looks better than it did.
Yeah.
But we're coming to the house I was brought up in. It's this one, 2626.
This one?
The mustard color.
Pull up a little bit. Okay. 2626 Napa Street.
Yeah.
So, wow. Is that the house where where Carl, where that day when Joe came in home for your daily beating, Carl said, "You're going to have to take this axe from me"?
Now this was a cleaners, and this was a drugstore and a...
this lot?
Well, here was the grocery store, and behind it was the drugstore. Mr. Belitsky was here, and Dr. Ostrom was there, and the butcher was there, and the candy store was there. Now, in all of these cases, when the houses fall down, it doesn't even pay to rebuild them. So that's why it's becoming less dense. Look at this. It's like teeth falling out of the mouth. All of this didn't exist. These were houses. But nobody would rebuild a house now.
Right.
Look at this. That's filled with trash and this thing. Look at this.
Just vacant lots now. I wonder who took the rest of the buildings away. I guess the city would have.
Well, the city would tear them down, see, because they become unstable.
This is just like the country here.
The country?
Yeah, that's a little spot of country with all those weeds grown up.
Well, it's because the house fell down. Look at this.
Décrépit. Huh. What kind of trees are these purple ones?
Well, I thought by the leaves that they were beech, but looking at the trunks, I don't know. Look at all these houses. Empty, empty, empty.
Lots,
gone.
huh?
Empty, empty. You see what I mean? They're all
Yeah.
empty. Now that means that that house is unfinanceable. You can't finance it because it's got, see, empty lots on each side.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, that person has no equity in that house and can't borrow money to repair it. Now all these corner properties are gone.
Uh-huh.
And that's why the guy who is now the mayor, and I was having a conversation with him many years ago, Michael Nutter, was telling me that what their eventual plans for North Philadelphia are single-family homes surrounded by what used to be 5 or 6 houses. In other words, go back to a green country town because they don't have the population in here anymore. The population is fleeing. This used to be it was a beer place even when I was a kid.
Who sold beer to the poor people back then?
Irish.
That makes more sense than Koreans. Well, I will say almost every one of those on this
was
side.
entirely Jewish.
Yeah. Poor Jews, huh?
And some of them weren't so poor.
And were there, like, public transportation to get you downtown?
Yeah, you see that bus up there? There was a trolley, and there was a bus going the other way, and the bus, it only took 15 minutes to get into town. There's a Jewish delicatessen on your right. Look, every one of these corner stores, you see every single one as you go down, is either abandoned or knocked down. And look at this. Now we're right around the corner from where I lived. This is the next street over. That's vacant. I had a girlfriend here when I was 5. That's vacant. Some of them are decent, and there's one that fell in, and they, don't rebuild it.
Yeah.
See that whole street? Did you see that?
Yeah. You can see it
The whole
here.
thing is vacant and fallen down. This is where the Memorial Day, 4th of July parades were, with the Civil War veterans. And there was that is the A bus. No, it isn't.
Now it's the 32.
An A bus would take you downtown, and then the 54 trolley would take you down this way into to the subway into the Delaware River. Cameo.
So, Napa Street. Wow. What's here?
This is a famous old cemetery, Mount Peace.
Oh.
And this has changed very little in 50 years.
You mean demographically? Worts. Interesting.
I gotta see this.
What? Worts?
No, I saw the words. This guy's grave. What is going on here?
What you can't hear is the La Bamba music.
Oh my God.
I wonder if they're real flowers, which is kind of nice.
Eleanor Morse. Morse? And you see that wire fence out there?
Mm-hmm.
That's another cemetery. And then there was another cemetery over there. This was really the neighborhood of the dead. But I'll bet if we go out, you'll see old dates. There's the 1860s. No, there's one from 2005. I didn't know that.
Really?
Huh, I didn't know people died in the 21st century.
He's still fresh. 1875, Priscilla something, Bradford. Coming
soon.
There's a 2001.
I bet you that's not a 2000.
There's an 1800, right? No, what is that? 1820?
1860. Died 1860.